West Georgia Tech reached out wanting to talk about adding automation to their Haas machines. I'm Shane LaCroix. I'm a solutions engineer with Phillips Corporation. We provided a quote to Tim. They issued the purchase order, and we had the machine up and running within probably 4 weeks of receiving the order.
I'm Tim White, machine tool instructor here at West Georgia Technical College. The partnership with HFO Phillips really originated at the old campus. I was trying to upgrade the facility when I took over. They're very supportive of tech schools. They offer us a slight discount. That's really what got the ball rolling, which helped me immensely. Working with Phillips Corporation has been a really great experience from start to finish, from getting the initial visit to getting the quote, to getting the robots in place, getting the robots installed, the on-site training. It's been a seamless process for me as an instructor, which then can allow me to then turn around and teach the students the proper way to use it. They have a division called Opto. Opto comes in for the training after the initial setup, and they spend as much time as necessary to get you comfortable with using the robot. I made a few mistakes on my own. I had to call Opto, answer the phone immediately, help me with my questions immediately, walk me through the process, got me back up and going. A very easy phone call, helped me over the phone. I didn't have to have nobody come in.
West Georgia Tech was the first school here in Georgia to actually install automation from Phillips Corporation on their Haases. Jonathan Hopkins did the integration here on site, and that honestly took about 2 days. And he spent about 3 days with Tim here on site doing hands-on training.
I'm Jonathan Hopkins. I'm a senior applications engineer for Phillips Corporation. Tim and I had a long-lasting relationship. He wanted to get into robots on the machine. I pointed in the direction of the VersaBuilt. It's worked out really well for him, so well that he's actually got a second one right after we installed the first one. The VersaBuilt system, it's got a grid system on it where you can lay multiple parts out on the table. It will load and unload. It's got 2 vices on the table. It will do the first stop and the second. You can load this up and let it run lights out. Typically, after it's installed, I can train somebody and they can actually run this on their own within, I would say, 2.5 to 3 hours and totally let them loose on it.
To get advanced technology with UR robots is something that we wanted to add for a long time. It gives students access to the latest technology being used in industry today to automate a lathe, a mill, or anything that you don't want to spend a lot of money for an operator that the robot can take over and do for you. Phillips Corp, they offer the gamut of manufacturing. You can get into machining with them, you can get into 3D printing with them. The Mark Forge, the Mark II printer I have in my classroom, it's been going well. We used it as a prototype first before we machined the part to get a feel for it.
Well, I've been working with Tim White here at West Georgia Technical College for about 4 years now. I'm Brad Garris. I am the business manager for the Phillips Corporation for the Mark Forge team. Tim was really looking for opportunities for ways to show his students what the real world's looking like as 3D printing is growing and collaborating for the subtractive space. And really what we've been able to do is bring in a Mark II. They're actually using the printer for R&D type work before they actually go to the 5-axis machine and start machining these parts.
The biggest advantage is how to take a 3D model and make it come to life in the R&D world. You know, it's a 3D printed part, so you can put a 3D model in there, print the part, and they can then hold that model in their hand and say, does this look like what I want if I machine it? I think it's been a great asset, a great benefit.
With Mark Forge, we have what we call Mark Forge University, and it's basically a curriculum that's built out for the students that when they complete the courses, they will receive a certification that is industry recognized. They also are working on true curriculums for either 12 and 8-week programs. One of the things that Tim relies on Phillips Corporation to do is provide him the new technology that the industry partners are truly looking for.
The service has been great, from the Opto to the service techs to Phillips Corp in general. That's why I keep using them. That's why I continue to go back to them.